Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are going to talk all about the Juno and Co Microfiber Sponge. That is completely new. It's not a silicone sponge. It's not a beauty blender type of sponge. It's a microfiber sponge by Juno and Co. So if you guys are interested to see how it works, let's just get started with the video. Before we get started, my name is Alejandra. I post beauty videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you guys love watching reviews, beauty products, anything that's gonna make your life easier when it comes to beauty, please consider subscribing. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So this is the box that I came with right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and open it. Inside it just says hello gorgeous, and you open it up and it's kind of cool that they use the bubble wrap to protect whatever you order, because they do have pallets and stuff. And then here's the sponge. And I also ordered a brush, but I mean, we'll use it later on in other videos and I'll see how that works. This is the box that the sponge comes with. It's a really cute box. And then it comes with a little instruction book, I guess. So it says wet and squeeze, used to apply liquid foundation, concealers, contouring, loose powders, and blush highlights. Fully wet your Juno brush or sponge by running it under water and squeeze out any excess liquid to begin. It seems like I mean, for $4, that's a lot of nice packaging. Seems like they put thought into it. It says Juno and Co on the side. Designed in California, latex free, cruelty free, so that's kind of cool. Here is the sponge. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna put it up close. And it has a flat top there, and then it has what most sponges have been having now, kind of like the Real Techniques. It has a flat edge here, and then if you're more into like the classic beauty blender, it does have a round head at the back, and that is pretty cool. This is a sponge dry. I have, excuse the dirtiness, I have a Morphe sponge. These are both dry, so I'm gonna go back to referencing this sponge when I wet this one so you guys can see how big it is. But they're fairly about the same size, just for you guys to reference how much it expands, if it expands and at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet it right now, and then I'll be right back. This is kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can tell how much bigger it got, but it looks like a cute little Teletubby. You can see it did get much bigger. I'm going to turn it to its side. The bottom half, I feel like it got a little bit more bubblier. That's the back. It did get pretty big. I'm excited to use it. Squeezing it out was kind of cool. I don't know if you guys ever get this sponge. It was kind of satisfying squeezing out the water. Let's just start putting foundation on our face. So I'm just going to put my usual primer on my face. I'm going to go ahead and use a foundation that I know works well with, you know, my usual sponges. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. It's in the shade 310, in case you guys are wondering. Go ahead and put some on the back of my hand. So this sponge claims to not absorb as much makeup on you or on it. So we'll see how that works. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit more. So it definitely feels different, just because, I mean, it's a weird feeling. It's squishy like a sponge, but it's really soft. But I like how it's distributing the makeup, the foundation. I do feel like it's taking me just a little bit longer to blend everything in. And I don't know if it's because it just feels different or what. I'm going to take a little bit more on the top And just put some on the corner of my mouth, of my nose. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my hand just to get my forehead area. Does anybody else hate putting foundation on their forehead? I don't like it. I don't know why. I feel like it always lays weird on my forehead. I like, again, kind of like the Morphe sponge. I like that it does have that flat edge here so that it can blend everything really perfect around the eyebrows. So that went on really nicely. I kind of liked the feeling of it and how good it blended my foundation on. My foundation feels pretty nice. We're not reviewing the foundation, but I mean, my skin feels like it covered it really nice. I didn't feel like it used more or less of foundation. It blended it out pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer. I'm gonna use the, what is this? The Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. Just gonna do this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use the smaller portion, but I'm gonna use the more rounded side instead of this flat side. I don't know why I feel like it'll work better. Oh wow, this blended it out really nice. That blended out real nice, so let's just go ahead and do the other side. Get a little bit close into here. I liked how it blended out the concealer, so that was pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about this sponge. So makeup is on. I just made sure to put like bronzer, you know, everything. So everything's on. So yeah, let's talk about what I liked. I liked that it gets really nice and big when you wet it. A lot of sponges that are kind of like low quality, they usually don't expand to a nice fluffy big sponge. The ones that do, like the Beauty Blender, the Morphe sponge, the Real Techniques, all of those do get really nice and fluffy after you wet them, so that's kind of nice. This one does too, so I love that it does. I didn't think it would because this feels like, what is the best way to explain it? It feels like a balloon filled with water covered in microfiber. That's what it feels like. The second you wet it and you squeeze out the water, it just feels like a balloon or something. It's just the weirdest feeling. You guys have to feel it and, you know, use it for yourselves to get that sensation, I guess. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but I love that it does expand when you wet it. Applying the foundation at the beginning, I felt like it was a little weird just because it's a completely new feeling. It's microfiber on your face versus your traditional sponge, but it does blend out the foundation really good. I didn't use any brushes to blend anything out. I didn't use another beauty blender or blender to blend everything out, so this is the only thing I used on my face and it worked really well. It works really good under the eye. I like it. The only thing that I'm not able to test for you guys is using it dry, but I usually don't use sponges like these to apply like contour products or blushes or setting powders. I don't really set or bake my face usually on a daily basis, so I can't test that for you guys. But honestly, if you guys do bake or apply powder with this, I think you guys would really like this because it feels like it would really apply the product nicely. Or like when you use powder, you can, you know, use the flat side and like really put that on, or you can carve out the edges of a contour with this. Again, I don't do those steps, but I think for dry products, this would be an amazing sponge as well. All in all, I love this product. I love this sponge. I think I'm gonna order one more just so that I can have two, you know, on hand between cleaning them. I don't think I mentioned how much I paid for this. This on their website through Juno and Co. I think they're the creators of this. It's $4 on their website, and I think they have like bundles. I don't think I bought this as a bundle. I think I just wanted to try this brush, so I ordered it. I think this brush was $1. They have so many inexpensive things, so if you guys are looking for, you know, brushes that are not break the bank or anything like that, check out their brushes. This was $4. Super inexpensive, and I think it's a great price for $4. I love my Morphe sponge, but I think this is a good one too. I'm not saying it's, I guess I'm not saying it's better, but I think it's you know, up to par with the Morphe sponge. It's just a different feeling when using this one, but it does the job really nicely. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this sponge. If you guys have any questions regarding this sponge, please let me know in the comment section and I will do my best to answer your questions. I think that's it. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.